Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Collective Live Vibe Today, we're going to be talking about what is shifting for you this week ahead. So, I hope you all are having a fabulous day. We're going to talk about the upcoming week and get into the energy and the vibe. All right. I'll still be going to be doing live readings, but I'm also available for personal readings. So whether you're watching the live and or the replay, once again, you can text me at 703-791-9162. You can also visit my website, Lamarr, TownsendTarot.com. I am available for personal readings and I would love to read for you. Remember, I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, video recorded readings, email readings, birth chart readings, mediumship readings, and more. All right, let's get into it. Before a new week begins, the energy around you often starts shifting in ways that are not always obvious right away. Tonight, we're taking a look at what is shifting for you this week ahead and what begins unfolding as these changes move into place. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Happy day, morning, evening, night, whenever you're listening or watching. Hi, Chauncey. Hi, Iliar. Hello from Los Angeles. Shout out to Los Angeles, California. Hi, J Manuel. Speaking of Los Angeles, California, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Collective Live Vibe. We are looking into what is shifting for you this week ahead. What is coming up this week, child? Let's get into the energy. How was everyone's weekend? Hi, Lennon. How are you? For some reason, you popped up in my mind this weekend. I don't know what that was about. You must got something cooking up over there, child. Hi, J Manuel says the glasses. Thank you. Yeah, I felt like wearing my glasses today. You guys know I don't always wear my glasses. I do actually have prescribed glasses, but I usually wear them when I drive at night, and when I go to the movies or like a concert or something like that, or somewhere where I have to see far, like really crisp. Like otherwise, I don't usually wear my glasses. So, how are you, Lennon? How are you, J Manuel? How are you, Iliar, Chauncey, Mercedes? How's everyone doing today? Let's get into. By the way, I'm doing live reading, so if anyone wants to get a live reading today, you can ask any question you want. All right. Your question can be about any topic. It doesn't have to be specific to the topic of the video. So if you want to ask about love, money, health, family, whatever it may be, all right, you can. It is $30. You can send your donation via the link in the chat and or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. And once again, you get a full spread, you get a final card, and you can always come back and see what I predicted for you. I never delete these live streams. All right. So let's get into it. How is the week, or what is shifting for the person watching this video right now, whether they're watching the live and or the replay? What is shifting for the person watching this video right now in the week ahead? For the person watching this video right now, once again, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, what is shifting for this person in the week ahead? Thank you, J Manuel, for your donation. We have one person on the list so far for a live reading. All right. So once again, if you want to get on the list for a live reading, send your donation and via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen once again. And if you can, please put your question with your donation, or after your donation, put it in the chat if you can, okay? Chauncey says, doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing fabulous today. I cannot complain, to be honest. I'm doing, really well. Iliar says, I'm great. Thanks. Hope you are well too. Happy to be on your live. I'm doing well. I'm happy everyone's here too. Yeah, I decided to come on early. We did a late night vibe, midnight vibe last night. So I decided to come on early tonight. I actually have time. So I have time tonight. So once again, if you want a live reading, child, I have time. I hope y'all are wearing your sunscreen once again. I really like the kids' sunscreen for some reason. But I've been consistently wearing my sunscreen again. All right. That would be a beauty secret. Y'all ask me about my skin all the time. Wear your sunscreen. All right. Let's get into what is shifting for you this week ahead. Let's get into it. Thank you, J Manuel. We'll get right to your question after the collective reading. And anyone else who comes after J Manuel will be, after J Manuel. So once again, if anyone else wants to donate to be on the list for live readings, send your donations, put your questions. You know the drill. Ooh, the strength card shows up. What is shifting for you this week ahead is your sense of strength, your sense of dignity, inner dignity, your sense of inner value, I hear. You're going into this week strong, clear-headed, with a clear sense of who you are and what you bring to the table, with a clear sense of understanding your energy and your power and your ability to tackle whatever it is that faces you ahead this week. You're not starting this week off weak. You're not starting this week off haphazardly. You're starting this week off strong with a clear sense of purpose, a clear sense of direction, which is really good. Good for you. Some of you have also rested. Like I just heard well rested. Spirit just said well rested. So some of y'all have taken time to rest, really indulge in a self-care routine or a self-care moment, a me moment, doing what you need to do for you, resting, getting things done on your to-do list, getting certain shopping done, getting emails sent out, doing new things with your website. All right. Like you're starting this week off in a strong position. This is an energy of also like not being behind or not being too behind. Even if you are a little behind, this is a week of you like you're catching up. Like, you know, you're going to tackle whatever the issue is this week. You already have the right energy, the right mindset going into it, or at least the right energy, I'll say. The mindset will, we got a few cards to pull. All right. Chauncey says in Phoenix, sunscreen is a necessity and ice is a commodity. Not ice being a commodity. Oh my God. That like kind of hurts my soul because I always have to have ice. My refrigerator doesn't make ice, so I have to buy it. Although I mean I have the little things, the little ice cube trays, but I don't know. I don't mind buying ice. There's something about the ice I buy where I feel like the ice tastes good. Weirdly, by the way, I don't eat ice or chew ice. I just really like ice in my water. Sometimes I like drink like a juice or soda with ice in it, but it's usually like I love ice in my water. Like, period. So to hear that ice is a commodity in Phoenix, Arizona is sad to hear, honey. Lennon says, the reading we had with Jesus in my mediumship brought me enlightenment. When Jesus talked about his reincarnation, I viewed my spiritual altars differently. Interesting. You know what, Lennon? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Like I literally do these readings, and I don't know. It's so interesting. I don't even remember. I don't. I remember your reading, but I don't remember specifically what I said. when it comes to Jesus, but I'm glad it connected with you. I'm glad it helped you to view your altars differently. Interesting. Now I'm going to try to remember now. Mercedes says, this is the sign for me because yesterday, child, the abuser called me, and all of a sudden I realized today when I woke up I was going to block his number, by the way. So I noticed that sometimes we sleep and we wake up with a new perspective on something, or we wake up with a newfound energy. I do that a lot where I wake up and it's like, you know what, I'm going to do this today, or I'm going to, you know, like if there was something I was stumbling with or having difficulty with before I went to bed or slept, I'll wake up with a newfound perspective or a clear mind, and it's like, okay, this is my decision, and it's, that's usually like the final decision. Like, does that make sense? I don't know what that is. That happens to me a lot too, Mercedes. Lyndon says my statues are alive. My statues on my are reincarnation of my spirit team, reincarnation of Cleopatra Medusa. Exactly. I love that. J Manuel says you need a table counter ice maker. It's the best. Yeah, I've seen them. I've never seen, like, you have to recommend me. Send me a recommendation, J Manuel, for a good table counter ice maker, please. Iliar says always wear sunscreen with a good moisturizer first, specifically in sunny California. Humidity is low most of the year. Yeah, I'm back to wearing sunscreen like every day, because even on rainy days, like, you gotta wear sunscreen. But especially now that it's like spring, summer, I'm back to wearing sunscreen. Four voices for the collective once again. What is shifting for you in the week ahead? This is connected to your stability and money. I mean, I want to say when it comes to money, stability, work, this is like a week to continue prioritizing your rest. But I also feel like some of you are just at the very beginnings of working out a good schedule for yourself, work wise, money wise. So I also want to say, don't sleep too much, don't waste too much time. Like being lackadaisical or lazy or not present, or like too much rest is just as bad as not getting enough rest. The point is that when you're present this week, like, it's about getting things done. It's about being productive. Do I need to close my blinds? Hold on. Apparently we have to wear sunscreen indoors. I don't do that. But if I go outside and I'm driving, I'm definitely wearing sunscreen. Something about indoor lights I've heard or saw somewhere. Really, I'm not that like bothered, but I don't want the sun. I just don't want the sun prematurely aging me, child. No, ma'am. But back to, I'm sorry, y'all. I have my. It's like, it's still sunny out. It's like 7 p.m., but it's still sunny outside here in Virginia. So, I have my windows open, but child, I'm also doing a show here with clearly a lot of show lights, we'll say. So it could draw attention. I'm just saying. Anyways, maybe part of me likes attention though. Anyways, with that being said, let's move on. Four of voices is once again connected to your money and finances. So yeah, like I was saying, this is a week of getting things done, being present, staying focused, doing it. Don't think too much this week. Don't think about what you're doing it. Just do it. Be proactive, be active. Move your body. This is a week somehow, some way where you could get too comfortable and kick up your feet. Where it's like, no, you need to continue with the momentum or continue to build the momentum. You know? It's like the energy of someone who's trying to make a certain amount of money they need to make to pay, maybe pay off certain debts. And it's like, but once they make that certain amount of money, maybe this week, for example, it's like, okay, well, I made all that money to pay that off this week, or faster than I thought. It's only the middle of the week. I guess I can kick my feet up for the rest of the week and relax. No, continue to build on that momentum. Continue to make more money, right? Continue to expand, right? Pivot from there. Like, use the momentum. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on yourself this week. I mean, you're coming in strong. You're literally coming in strong this week. Okay, lions don't hibernate. Lions do not hibernate. A lion is not a bear. Okay, a lion is always on the prowl in the hunt. Clock that T. Okay, lions don't sleep. I mean, they sleep, but they don't sleep at the same time. Clock that T. A lion is always sharp. Period. Just saying. Are you going to be the lion this week, or are you going to be the bear? Bears are powerful, but they're slow moving. This is a week of momentum, fast moving energy, getting things done. Not bear energy, I'm just saying, okay? Fast movement, getting things done this week. All right. It is a week where a lot could be thrown at you. A lot of you are definitely going to feel motivated this week to do something, to accomplish something, to tackle something, to confront something, to say something, to just go for it. All right. But some of you need to be careful of running too fast into, once again, this energy. Or this energy, I mean, my bad. You know, resist the urge to kick up your feet and then relax it. What is that song with SWV? Or is it it's not SWV, it's Escape. That was a little bit before my time, I feel like. I'm sorry. Just saying. Is it Escape? Kick up your shoes and relax your feet. Is that the lyrics? Child, resist the urge to kick up your shoes and relax your feet, honey, this week. Your feet need to be planted on the ground and moving towards something. Just kick it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nine of emotions. What's shifting for you this week? Nine of emotions is also making sure you're emotionally centered enough this week, or emotionally centered this week, to be able to play your role in a larger perspective or a larger group, a larger project. So something about a role you play this week could be integral to a larger project, whether this is known to you or not. All right. And it's imperative for you to remain regulated, centered. Focused once again. Okay, now it's making more sense because this is some of y'all's response to dysregulation, low key. Clock this T. Spirit is really being kind of shady, low key, but clocking T at the same time. This is literally some of y'all's response to any dysregulation, anything that goes wrong, anything that doesn't go your way, anything that stresses you out. This is literally exactly where your movement goes, where your energy goes. All right? Resting, projecting, dreaming, not being present in the moment. This is your emotional response to certain things, to certain stressors. That's what may trip you up this week, low key. Imagine what Britney had to deal with when Justin was being shady AF towards her back in the 2000s. And when she had that 2007 breakdown, but she still showed up and did what she needed to do as much as she could, right? If Britney could survive those moments, you can survive this week. If Britney could still show up, we never heard about Britney not showing up for certain things. I mean, I don't remember if Britney was one of the late girls, like one of the girls that showed up late all the time. I feel like she wasn't one of those girls either. Like if Britney can still do all those things and be punctual and show up and ride the momentum, you can do the same this week. Okay, let's not have this response to things that stress you out this week. Okay, because this is ultimately your money, like as well. Like nothing's really being done here in this picture. Let's not do that this week. Queen of Emotions. This could be a very emotionally charged week. Maybe emotions are shifting this week ahead. Feels like emotions are shifting this week ahead. Either around you, within you, all of the above. Maybe emotional pressures building this week, Loki. All right. But it's, the queen of emotions can handle the pressure, though. This is an energy of you being able to handle that pressure, you being able to handle whatever emotionally comes your way this week. Because the queen of emotions knows how to hone that energy, knows how to hone those emotions into something useful for her, right? Interesting. So emotions are shifting this week. By the way, once again, if anyone wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here tonight, you can donate via the link in the chat. I just posted the link for live readings if you want a live reading tonight. Um, or you can donate via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. And if you want to put your question for your donation, please put your question with your donation or in the chat after your donation. And pretty soon we're going to get to live readings. All right. So we have one person so far on the list. If anyone wants to be next on the list, get your live reading questions in, your donations in. It's a very emotionally charged week, Muse of Emotions. But I feel like a solution is discovered, or a solution between you and someone else, or between you and something else is discovered, is established, is what I hear. Established. A rhythm is established, a routine is established. A lot of you are developing a routine this week, or establishing a routine this week that is going to generate a lot of flow for you, a lot of traffic, a lot of potential. There's a perfect synergy here. All right. There's something about you and someone else being on the same page, emotional page this week, the same emotional rhythm. Because, see, I hear Spirit say if you stay in the flow, this is what you get, this is what you receive. It's all water nonetheless. Cause okay, Spirit is dropping some tea. Cause Spirit is saying even in this card, even though it's the Six of Voices, she's in water, low key. So she's indulging in her emotions, but just in a different way, an unhealthy way, a non-productive way. Tea Spirit, yes. Okay. This is indulging in your emotions in a healthy way, getting things done, removing blockages, being proactive. J Manuel, hi medium Anna. J Manuel says, "Bye reading, guys. Let's get Lamarr an ice machine." Yes, yes. Get child. I need an ice machine, honey, because for all we know, ice might be getting expensive soon. To be honest, just saying. Speaking of ice, all these water cards. Literally, only two of these cards don't have water elements in them. Is Mark Antony good to work with for money? I mean, I would imagine so. If Cleopatra's good to work with for money, so would Mark Antony. So, I mean, Mark Antony held a high rank in Roman affairs, in Roman, I suppose, government. I don't remember what they would call it back then, but you royalty. You get what I mean, right? Wasn't he second to Julius Caesar or something like that? Or connected somehow to Julius Caesar, and that's how he and Julius Caesar's camp, people, royal kingdom, so that's how I think that's how Cleopatra met Mark Antony. So interesting. Maybe are you saying I need to do a candle, Lennon? Or are you saying you need to do a candle as well? Are you dropping some tea, Lennon, right there? All right, hold on, you guys. Let me take a sip. Speaking of tea, let me take a sip of my coffee, honey. What's shifting this week? A relationship. The death card. The death card is quite literally transformation of some sort. The death card can represent an ending, something changing, something shifting, something evolving, something no longer being able to be the way it used to be. Something literally has to shift here. Connected to a relationship, a business partnership, a marriage. A relationship is strongly shifting this week. A relationship between you and someone else, a relationship between you and something else. Okay. Now, the interesting thing with the death card is, sometimes we always think death is like scary, tragic, and bad. Sometimes death can be good. Sometimes the death and ending, a change, a transformation in such a way creates space for something new to grow. I mean, from death and decay, something new grows. You know, that's how plants form, right? Just saying. So it doesn't mean necessarily specifically a relationship ends, but something about a relationship this week between you and something else or you and someone else transforms. All right? Interesting. I almost want to I almost want a reading on that now. Now I'm like, well, what is that exactly? Now I'm trying to think like, well, what could it be? Trying to think in my own life, well, how would that show up for me this week, child? I guess we gotta cross that bridge when we get there, right? But I almost want to like buy a reading myself and be like, okay, so give me clarity on that. Oh, Lennon says, I'm thinking about doing a custom candle from your site soon with Mark Antony. Interesting. The High Priestess shows up. Connected to change and transformation endings. Interesting, this shows up right after the death card. This is very apropos. These showing up one after one after the other. There's something about your own sense of clarity that shifts this week. Your own some of you, what's shifting this week is your psychic gifts or psychic powers. Some of you don't realize that your fights, is it fight or flight? Fight or flight response is to spiritually tap into your psychic gifts in powers. Some of you, your psychic gifts are triggered by fight or flight responses. Maybe there's a fight or flight response that triggers your psychic powers this week. Some of you, um, a decision you've been ruminating on this week becomes much more clearer to you as something else transforms in your life that was a factor in this decision. Like something, maybe it's just, once again, it could be this relationship based on something else transforming in your life this week. It makes another decision that you've been ruminating on or thinking about easier to make. Like, okay, whatever this is, almost like it's like that makes this decision easier to see or consider. Or a custom love candle with Mark Antony. I'm able to sense BS more clearly now. Yes. Interesting. I never thought to do a candle with Mark Antony. The moon. Connected to expansion, optimism, good luck, a sense of direction. Something suddenly becomes confusing, unclear. A path that maybe seemed clear to you suddenly becomes foggy in some way. Where there was growth, suddenly there may be unexpected elements taking place. Once again, unseen forces, some of you could bring slight delays. But I get justice. Okay. Justice may come through for some of you this week. Maybe long standing justice. This could be something that's been long standing, something that's been de- once again delayed potentially. There could be movement with justice, legalities, legal situations. This week there could be good karma payback for a bad karmic situation you went through in the past where in which you got maybe the short end of the stick or treated unfairly once again, treated unjustly. This week somehow good karma returns back to you, justice returns back to you. Maybe news returns back to you of something being found, something that was stolen being found, something along these lines. Nine of inspiration connected to unexpected changes, being amongst a group of people, you being a leader amongst a group of others, you being your voice being a beacon of light, a beacon of hope in some way, shape, or form this week. Something about your energy or you sticking up, standing up for others this week as well. And the Queen of Voices shows up as the last card. Once again, it feels like this is a strong week of clarity and insight, something becoming very clear to you this week. This week, it feels like something becomes like precisely clear. Like it's almost like the difference between someone who like really struggles with their their eyesight, you know, just overall, but when they put their glasses on, they see like they get 20/20 vision. It's almost like giving that. It's like something that was foggy, uncertain, moody, not clear, not sure where you're heading, suddenly becomes extremely clear this week. All right. Interesting. That was interesting. Oh my God, this is what I need to hear. Karma and justice. Period. Mercedes. All right, let's get to the live readings. I think the first donation or only donation we have so far is J Manuel. So once again, if y'all have any questions before I sign off for the night, child, get your questions in before I sign off for the night. Okay. I am available for live readings. So get your live readings in before I sign off for the night. Y'all know once I'm done with the last live question, I am usually out. So let's get to J Manuel's question and see what J Manuel wants to know, child. I am hungry. VN Avares says, beautiful reading. Thank you, Lamarr. You're welcome. Amen, says Izzy. I'm glad y'all are resonating with it. I'm glad y'all resonated with it. I said out loud, short end of a stick, same time you did. Yes, London, period. I mean, I keep praying for this day. Well, your prayers are probably going to be answered soon, Mercedes. All right, let's get to J Manuel's question. Let's see what J Manuel wants to know. And once again, if anyone wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, send your donations. You can ask any question you want to. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video. You can ask any question you want. It can be about health, love, a difficult decision, money, work, career, family, divorce, marriage, whatever it may be. If you want your question answered tonight, it is $30. You can send your donation via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. And put your question with your donation and we will get right to your question tonight. We are doing live readings. Thank you, Chaquia, for your donation. So after J Manuel will be Chaquia. Yes. All right, let's see what J Manuel's question is. Mercedes says, thank you, Lamarr. Lovely reading, amen. You're welcome. I'm so glad y'all like got something out of the reading. Cause I swear I say stuff. Oh wait, J Manuel, you put your question with in the chat, child. See, I do these readings like Lennon said that he was thinking about something I channeled with Jesus from a personal reading he did not like. When did you do that reading, Lennon? Like last week? last weekend, or was it a few days before this weekend? Like I feel like that was a recent reading, Lennon, but I don't remember anything I said. But Lennon says, whatever it is I said stuck with him, and it's like that's all that matters. Like I swear I do these readings and I don't remember anything I say. You know, I don't remember anything that comes out. But certain times I like that Cleopatra reading I just did recently. I do remember certain parts of that. Certain things do stick out. All right. What am I about to do? We're about to do J Manuel's question. We're also about to look up J Manuel's question, and then we're gonna do Chaquia's question. And once again, if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading, you can send your donation via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, and please put your question with your donation or the chat in the chat. Thank you for cleansing, clearing me, GB's next to me past reading in Jesus' name. I pray. Thank you. Amen. 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 Okay, let's get to J Manuel's question. Give me a second, y'all. Let me close these blinds. I'll be right back. Hi, love theorist. Okay, let's get to J Manuel's question. We're doing live readings right now. Once again, if you want to watch the replay for the collective live, you definitely can watch the replay. But you might get something out of a live reading too. So let's get into J Manuel's question. And if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading, once again, it is $30. You can send your donation via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, and you get a full spread. You get a final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you because I do not delete these live streams. Okay. Where's J Manuel's question? Let me see, because he posted it early, I think. How does CR a Libra feel about me? Mutual attraction. Oh, let's get into it. How does CR the Libra feel about J Manuel? Is there mutual attraction here? How does CR the Libra feel about J Manuel? Is there mutual attraction here? Spirit, give us clarity and insight. Why am I seeing the beach? Oh. Oh no. Ugh. All right. Hold on. And why is this song randomly coming to my head? I don't even know. You probably won't even know this song, J Manuel. I'm literally about to play this song later, though. Are you serious? We will follow the sun together. Will this love of ours last forever? Hold on. We will follow the sun. Is this giving summer fling vibes, J Manuel? Cause why am I hearing things? Let's continue. How does CR the Libra feel about J Manuel? Is there a mutual attraction? By the way, if you don't know who that song is by Hoku. A pop diva from the 2000s. I love her. All right. Thank you, AK. AK says, "Hey Lamarr, nice glasses." Thank you. I think there is mutual attraction here, J Manuel. I get the muse of emotions here. I think there's mutual attraction and mutual affection, it feels like. We will follow the sun. Look how they're holding the star. Like the star, what is that called? The starfish? Patrick. Now every time I see this card, I'm gonna think of Patrick. I should draw green pants on this, shouldn't I? I should do that, low key. Anyway. J Manuel says, I just asked CR about a San Diego beach yesterday, like wanting to take a trip there. Not spirit spilling your tea. That's how you know you're tapped in. I literally saw a beach and then I heard that song, and I have not listened or thought of that song in a little while. I love Hoku, and I will revisit her that album every now and then, but I have not revisited that album in like a couple years. So for that song to randomly come in my head was like, this must mean something. I could see that maybe, yeah, maybe you need to, I don't want to say keep pushing the idea, but keep the idea present in the ethers, in the air. Maybe there's something about maybe eventually it could come to fruition, taking a beach trip, right? I get the strength card connected to money, finances, investments. Is this someone you work with or met at their work? I get the six of materials. It feels like conversation flows here. There's good synergy in terms of conversation, thoughts of each other. Once again, mutual. It's giving mutual energy, mutual synergy. Something worth exploring potentially. I get the 10 of materials connected to family, emotions. Are you the same culture as well, or a similar culture? Or do you both come from a big family or something like that? But this also is like strong emotional connection. All right. Six of inspiration shows up, connected to romance, self expression, purpose. I think there's mutual attraction and there's like almost like a sense of pride or in it, like from both of your perspectives. Like you like being mutually attracted to each, you like being admired by the other, is what it's giving. You met up at work, predicted it. See, all these things are literally like just popping up. Spirit is showing me all these things, all the tea. Similar culture. Okay, got it. I get the Wheel of Fortune connected to routine, work. I do get the Five of Inspiration connected to one-on-one relationships, so I probably wouldn't rush to define the connection so quickly. I wouldn't try to box the connection in so quickly either. Just kind of go with the flow and enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the vibes, it feels like. Enjoy what's building between the two of you. I feel like trying to define it, trying to rush it into something too quickly could cause confusion. All right? That's what I see. That's what I hear. I get the Five of Emotions connected to endings, change, transformation, depth. Five of Emotions is certain things, certain topics, certain subjects where it's like you can't go there, or certain vulnerabilities that are too prickly to touch. Too, it's like the wound is still healing. But once again, whatever these energies are could also, if the relationship wants to develop into anything deeper, these are gonna have to be addressed. Whatever this energy is, I'm gonna say it that way. All right. But I get the muse of Inspiration. This is definitely giving summer fling, summer boo vibes. Um, this definitely could be taking a trip, exploring, but this also could open a door to something else for you as well with this person and or in other areas of your life. All right. I get the 10 of emotions. These are all good cards, child. Connected to long-term goals. This is familiar energy. You may know this person also from a past life. I get the Knight of Emotions. Facing the Sun card. Yes, child, there is mutual attraction. This is something you should explore. What's their zodiac sign? Are they a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aquarius? Because if this is them, it's like they want you to make a move or they want you to like continue engaging with them. All right. Thank you, Chaquia, for your donation. We have one more person after J Manuel. Chaquia. So if anyone else wants to be after Chaquia, get your questions in before I sign off for the night. Once again, y'all know once I am done, I am done. So if you have a question, it doesn't have to be specific to the topic. Your question can be about anything you want to know. All right, you can send your donation via the link in the chat, be PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. It is $30. You get a full spread, you get a final card, and you can always come back and see what I predicted for you. I don't delete these live streams. So this is also the cheapest option I offer. All right. My general personal reading prices are a bit more expensive. So this is why I do the live readings. You know, it's the most affordable option I do offer. And they're fun as well, right? Let's get your final card, J Manuel. Libra, I want to say Cancer Moon. Okay, you did say they're Libra. I forgot. Got it. Let's get your final card. And but you have Aquarius in your chart though, right? You're a Sagittarius, I think. All right, you got the discernment card, J Manuel. Yes. Number 6. Let's read. All right, let's read. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blur the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on other people's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibrations. We then get caught up in a seemingly never ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. The lesson here, as in the previous card, is to be present, not label or judge, and not let the energy or feeling wash through you. Let me reread that. The lesson here, as in the previous card, is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effects of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It is easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, "Wow, that's interesting," instead of "What's wrong with me?" This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. So whatever this dynamic is between you and this person, You need to realize and remember you can't control their reactions. You can't control their timing, and whatever their reactions or timing is, really says nothing about you. Okay, so you need to remember that, J Manuel. All right, it says this card is asking you to stop looking outside yourself for answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. All right. Don't start energetically morphing your energy with this person's before y'all have even gotten to know each other. Because I know that can also be something that happens with spiritually evolved people. Like we start projecting and stuff like that. Like, be careful with that. Because then you'll start misinterpreting certain things, certain vibes, certain reactions. Like, does that make sense? Yes, that Aqua Moon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So of course, Jim Manuel, if you want to if you want to elaborate more, you can get a personal reading as well. If you want to, clock more tea. Okay. Let's get to the next question, which is Chaquia. Once again, last call for live readings. Last call for live readings. If you want a live reading, get it now, or hold your peace until next time. All right. Thank you, J Manuel, for your donation. Thank you for asking that question, J Manuel. And child, keep me updated. All right. J Manuel says, thank you lots. You're welcome, J Manuel. All right. Next is Chaquia. Let's get to Chaquia's question and see what Chaquia's got going on. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Once again, I'm going to post the link one more time. Last call for live readings, y'all. I have time. All right, my movie is a little bit late tonight. What time is it? Oh, well, let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, my movie's probably going to be a little bit late tonight. So I have time. All right. If anyone wants to get in a last minute live reading, get your last minute live readings in, child. I have time. All right. Don't wait until I get off the live and be like, dang, I should have, sent in my donation. Send your donation in now while I'm here, child. It is $30. You can send your donation via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. Please make sure you put your question with your donation if you can, or put your question in the chat. All right. And you can ask any question you want to. It doesn't have to be specific to the topic. It can be about love, money, health, whatever it is you want. Okay. Give me 1 second. I will be right back, and then we're going to get to your question, Chaquia. All right, Chaquia, let's get to your question. Chaquia wants to know, I have an ancestor that is very close to me in spirit and was a hoodoo practitioner. She deems me as a chosen one. I want to know more about her and how she connects me. What do Chaquia's angels, ancestors, and protectors have to tell Chaquia about the ancestor that has chosen Chaquia? What do the Six of Voices flies out for you, Chaquia? So the Six of Voices speaks of moving from one path, moving from one phase of your life to the next. Being fearless, being open to taking a risk, taking a chance, stepping out on faith, taking a leap of faith. So she could be preparing you to take a leap of faith, or where she was, too afraid to go or stopped or couldn't, go any further. She's pushing you to take the baton and continue. All right. Continue the story, so to speak, if that makes sense. Okay. I don't know why I'm in a good mood today. Is everyone in a good mood today? How's everyone feeling today, child? Chakia, you having a lot of cards fly out, child. I get the Hermit card. She could be utilizing moments of solitude to really connect with you, or there's the energy comes across where maybe she lived a lot of her life in solitude, connecting with nature, connecting with higher beings, and she's trying to get you to master that art as well. Not saying that that's how you have to live your life or live the rest of your life, but learning the art of solitude. She's trying to teach you or wants you to learn. There's strength in that, she says, is what I'm hearing. For you specifically, maybe for just also a general message for other people as well. Love Theorist says, I've been feeling better today, more quiet mind and frees me to be creative. I love that. I like quiet days every now and then. I'm wondering, taking a different route is not doing pharmacy school like what I'm doing in pharmacy school. It could be that. Is that something you're thinking about or considering already? Hold on. All right. Let's start pulling your cards. What more do you need to know about this ancestor that's chosen you? I get the Ace of Inspiration. I mean, she's chosen you to carry the torch. You live in a new age and a completely new era, so there's more initiative, a more ability to get things done, a more stronger utilization of the elements, a more fusion of the elements, she says. All right. It's like there's so much, it's almost like she's saying there's so much she wants to get done through you. I don't know why I get something about writing a book, noticing how the energy is coming through the woman's third eye chakra here. All right, so she just doesn't want to teach you. There's things she wants to say through you. She wants to speak through you, almost like. All right, this ancestor, okay? There's things she wants to say. You might end up publishing her works or her words, low key, that she wasn't able to publish. I want to finish my PharmD, but being a long-term pharmacist is not for me. I do not think. Then yeah, she's probably trying to help you move out of that energy. I mean, I don't. That doesn't feel like your energy either, but always something you can fall back on. She seems very innovative and ahead of her time. I'm intrigued by her. I get the four of emotions connected to investments, money, stability. She says you think too much of this, you think too highly of this. Like, focus on your purpose is what I hear. Like, she's meant to help you hone your purpose. The chariot connected to communication. Um, Young childhood to young adult years. She's recognizing that you've always had the brilliance inside of you. She's most likely chosen you since you were young. But as you've grown and developed and continue to grow and develop, she will speak more through you once again. All right. I see you publicating something. Ten of materials connected to family. She's using you to help further the family lineage, the family legacy. Maybe to even create family financial wealth or abundance as well, or generational wealth, generational knowledge, something the rest of the generations can kind of eat on, feed on, take the seeds and plant elsewhere for themselves in some way, shape, or form. All right. And when she says generations, I feel like not just your generation, but maybe other generations as well. All right. Beyond just your family, your ancestry. Two of voices, though, you go back and forth on something. You go back and forth on your purpose, your skills, your creativity, something you've always wanted to be, always wanted to become. It's like the energy of someone who was destined to be something, but they're afraid of what that locks them into. But little do they know that what they're destined to become is only the beginning of something. Like, it's almost like, I don't know why I keep seeing this. All right. Um, I don't know why I keep seeing this scenario, but it's like the energy of someone who wants to become or someone who's destined to become a pop star, but there's a fear of being a pop star because of what it locks them into. But little do they know, it's like that's not your final destination, you know? But being, becoming this thing is just the catalyst of becoming something else down the line, right? All right. It's like, I don't know why I keep using this example. I don't know why Spirit keeps putting this example. It's like Ariana destined to become a pop star, but having a fear of walking through that door of becoming a pop star because it's like, oh my God, if I become a pop star, then I become locked into this, idea of a pop star. But no, she went on to become freaking Glinda of Wicked, you know? Like, it's like that. It's like you don't really know your potential until you walk through that door of the highest of highs you could achieve and reach, is what your ancestor is saying, Chaquia. Okay? So she's trying to get you to walk through this, whatever this door is, but also to try to get you to see, like, that whatever is behind this door is not all. It's not just all. Like, that's not all that it is. There's more. You know, there's more to develop. I get the 10 of inspiration connected to work, job, routine. This ancestor wants you to recognize like what's not working for you. All right. This ancestor wants you to recognize what doesn't resonate with your spirit when it comes to routines, when it comes to improving upon yourself, when it comes to developing a routine for yourself and work and jobs. Like once again, you may not be destined for the traditional 9 to 5. Some people are not destined for the traditional 9 to 5, right? All right, sorry about that. Hi, Tawanda. How are you? That's my dream is to create generational wealth. So it seems like she wants me to be a practitioner like her. Yeah, but maybe to then get somewhere else, like maybe that's not the final form for you either. It's just being a practitioner, right? There's a lot of practitioners who want to become pop stars, actors, business owners, right? Fashion house, owners, fashion people, like, like your final form is always being determined, you know? She's going to have to be patient with me. It's difficult because I'm going back and forth with many things, right? I've been telling myself I'm not traditional for 9 to 5, especially working part at Walgreens pharmacy. I cannot see myself doing that. Yeah, completely understandable. I get the page of emotions connected to one-on-one relationships. Um Once again, you're still trusting yourself, you're still figuring yourself out, you're still young. So she is, while she is strong and comes from a strong background and a strong culture, she is also pushing you a little bit when it comes to your values and your standards and living from your heart, but also recognizing when something feels off, recognizing your discernment, your gut instinct. All right, she's trying to help you to balance that middle ground between your heart and your gut instinct. Okay, that a lot of young people struggle with, low key, high key. Okay, to keep it real. I mean, I know I did when I was 20 something. Aren't you a 20 something, Chaquia? But your voices connected to change, transformation. I get just a lot of fear, hesitation over you being chosen. There's a little bit of like, why me? Like, why do I have to be the one to do all this? Like, it's a little bit of like a little bit of poutiness, brattiness, but it's like she's still here. You know, it's almost like she's also saying it's not about you as well. Like, remember, it's not about you. Clock that T. All right. See, that's the part you have to grow into, an adult into. Learning it's not about you. But you'll get there. All right. How old are you again, Chakia? Because you definitely don't feel like you're near your Saturn return age, but I could be wrong. All right. I'm usually good at energetically determining ages and certain zodiac sign placements somehow, some way. I'm usually good at determining those things. So you feel like early mid 20s, or maybe not even that, like 19. 23. See, you're 23, so you're not even near your Saturn return yet. You've got like 6, 7 years. Because the reason why I asked that is because it's the three of voices here. So I was like, this could represent also 3 years. Like, well, what would that look like for her? Would the 3 years lead to your Saturn return? It would lead you to 26, which would be kind of close to your Saturn return, but at the same time, I don't know. Astrology can be weird sometimes, and spirit and astrology can even be weirder when you mix them together. I was just saying, why me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Is that Sean Paul? Child, that used to be my song, honey. Who is that sang that song? Why me? Why me? Oh Lord, why me? Why me? Oh, why me? Yes. I know that's right, Chaquia. Love Theorist says, I used to always hear that people change their careers midlife and that the people who don't change are rewarded. Now I'm midlife and I understand why people change. You always got to be willing to evolve and change with the times, child, because the times change. Let's keep it real. You graduate with your Farm D at 26. That makes so much sense. Thank you for that clarity. Because I swear things stick out and I'm like, oh, that means something. I don't know what that means, but that must mean something. That makes so much sense. That's what that means then. So it's almost like she's saying, we've got 3 years, girl. Like, what are you going to do? This makes so much sense. Because I literally feel like this is the ancestor behind. This represents her. So maybe I don't know if this is what she looked like. Her eyes look like. Maybe she had piercing eyes, or a piercing eye color, or something like that. All right. But yeah, I got like number 3 years when I pulled this card. So that's interesting. 3 years, child. This ancestor wants you to make a decision. Where we going, child? Where we going, girl? What we fitting to do? What path we fitting to go down? Are you gonna open the door? Cause I'm gonna keep knocking. I'm not going nowhere. That's what this card is giving for you, Chakia. All right. So these next 3 years with you and this ancestor are crucial. Give me 1 second. Change is the only constant thing in life. That part, Tawanda. That part, Tawanda. Period. Change is the only constant in life. Oh my God, the stress says Chakia. Child. But I get the muse of inspiration. If you trust this ancestor, this is where she could lead you. To the muse of inspiration, to places you wouldn't even expect or believe. Now it's interesting because there's also two people in the card, two figures in the card. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if this ancestor was a twin or if this ancestor comes with another person or maybe someone else comes through down the line to align with this ancestor, but as another teacher for you, ancestor or not, for example. But it feels like someone in spirit, though. Yeah, it feels like someone in spirit. So, I hear have faith. I literally just heard have faith. Have faith, baby girl. Not me channeling. When do I ever say baby girl? Literally, I just heard that. Have faith, baby girl. Child. Not a channeling coming through, Chaquia. You might need to get a mediumship reading. Have you ever gotten a mediumship reading, Chaquia? Native Moore says hello, everyone. Hi, Native Moore. Oh my God, Chaquia literally just said I definitely need to get a mediumship reading with her. Not us saying it at the same time. She is demanding, but I like it. I literally said, have you ever gotten a mediumship reading? Yeah, you need to probably get a mediumship reading because she's coming through strong. Like I feel like she's low key taking over, like Cleopatra style. Speaking of Cleopatra style, the Hierophant shows up, Chaquia. Connected to your long-term goals, connected to your career, your professional destiny, your status in society. This ancestor was always going to cross your path. This ancestor has always been here. All right, was always waiting for you. She was waiting for you at the door. All right. What's interesting is there's also someone in the distance right there, though. So this ancestor's low key going to end up connecting you to someone else. Is this where this path is leading? If you have faith with this ancestor, Chaquia, this ancestor is going to lead you to someone else here. And do you see the person in the distance here? Right here? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Right here? Right there? This ancestor's low key trying to connect you to someone in the physical realm. The tea coming through, child. Native Moore says, I love it. Even Native Moore is living for your reading, Chaquia. I mean, I'm kind of living too. I'm not going to lie. This is some tea. I have, but not with her. Oh, you have gotten a mediumship reading. Yeah, you definitely need to get a mediumship reading with this ancestor because she is coming through strong. Six of Emotions. Interesting. She kept saying baby girl. Look at the little girl here in the picture. Interesting. She's been here since you were a child. Look at, once again, look at the woman watching here. I feel like this is her, low-key. She's been here since you were a child. Chaquia. This is one of the strongest readings you have ever gotten. Well, strongest live reading you've ever gotten so far. The freaking High Priestess shows up as your last card. This is her sign that she's here. She was here. This is her stamp. Like, yeah, I was here, by the way. This was real. I came through. I just got chills. Dang, I just got chills. Ooh. Dang. Her energy is strong, child. Wow, Chaquia. Wow. Yeah, I have goosebumps too. I know, right? She has to be a grandmother or something. I'm feeling like she was. I definitely get auntie vibes from her too. Yeah. Oh my God, that just gave me chills. All right. Wow, that was strong. Ooh, child. All right. Let's get your final card, Chakia. And then I'm gonna sign off, and I'm finally gonna get my Chipotle. Oh my! I have been craving Chipotle for I don't know how long, and I don't know even know why I've been craving Chipotle. I have been craving Chipotle. Wow, Chaquia, you are definitely loved, right, Native Moore? I mean, that energy coming through, honey. Chaquia says, watch out, Lamarr. I will be getting a mediumship soon. Okay. I mean, child. That was strong, child. That was really strong. Final card for Chaquia. Let's get into it. What was the final card for Chaquia? That's a good. That's a good note to end on. Low key, no tea. Let's get the final card for Chaquia, child. Whew, that's how an ancestor comes through and shows out. Yes. Chakia says, thank you. I never knew a spirit could love me that much. I love that. I love that. I love that for you. Growth. Look at this. Chakia. Growth. Number 38. I love, now y'all know this, the kale leaf, the collard green leaf. But you know what? Isn't there something connected to collard greens and ancestors though? In certain cultures or something like that? Or cooking collard greens for the ancestors on New Year's or something? I feel like there's something connected to that though. All right. You got the growth card, number 38. Tapped in, love theorist. That part. This was really, really good. Like this was the like the best way to end the video, I think. Like end of live readings. Like we're good. I'll come back later. All right. I probably will come back later, but this is a good note to end on, child. All right, Shakir, you got the growth card. This situation or time is one of rapid growth. The seeds that have been planted have germinated and taken root. Go with the flow of this growing time. You may find people and situations falling away from your life as now they do not serve who and what you are becoming. It may be that your vibration no longer resonates with theirs. It's okay. Wish them well, be grateful for what they brought to you and you to them, and send them on their way. Room has now been made for new experiences, people, and situations to help you to your next level. If you are not feeling this shift right now, be prepared because it will soon come to pass. You have that tradition. You're in the South. You're from Mississippi. You need to make some collard greens or kale. I don't know if this is collard greens, kale greens, whatever type of greens this is, child. You need to make it for this ancestor so she can come through for you. This is a sign from her specifically as well. Well, y'all just got a taste of how strong a mediumship reading with me can be, didn't you? Dang, this was good. Wow. Lord have mercy. Well, if y'all want a personal reading, once again, I am available for readings. All right. If anyone wants to book a reading with me, definitely check out my website. I'm available for readings, mediumship readings, tarot readings, and more. Yep, greens and black eyed peas, says Love Theory. I know about the black eyed peas for sure. Native Moore says, thank you, Lamarr and Chaquia and Spirits. You gave me hope and love. Oh, I love that, Native Moore. If anyone wants a personal reading, this is my website. All right. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. You can book a reading here. You definitely can scroll down and read reviews. All right. Oh, we had someone else donate for a live reading. And if you would like to, you can also follow me on my social media pages as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading, definitely follow me or check out my store section where you can view everything I offer. I offer email readings, video recorded readings sent to your email, all both sent to your email, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, as well as candles, open roads, protection, cleansing, love, money candles as well, custom candles, individual birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, as well as, of course, mediumship readings, handmade evil eye bracelets, past life readings, year ahead transit birth chart readings as well, spiritual development classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, astrocartography readings, and so much more. Yeah, I just got your donation, AK. Let's see what your question is, AK. Yes, I have another reading, child. Someone else just bought a. Not y'all saying greens and black eyed peas. Now I'm hungry. Oh my god. I haven't eaten today yet, but greens and black eyed peas sound so good, and I don't even eat black eyed peas. Not that I'm opposed, though. Low key bean soup is the best. Homemade bean soup. Oh my god, I would. I don't know what I would do for. I don't know if I would kill for homemade bean soup right now, but I definitely would live for some homemade bean soup right now. Let's tap into the correct Cash App. Because we had AK donate for a reading. AK donated for a reading. Once again, last call for live readings, child. I mean, we're still here. If anyone else wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, if anyone has a second question they want to ask, if anyone has any question they want to ask, your question does not have to be specific to the topic. You can literally ask any question you want, whether it be about love, health, money, relationships, family, home, whatever it may be. All right. It's a two-part question. What does that mean, a two-part question? Let me see. That sounds like a trick. No, I'm just kidding. What is a two-part question? Let's see. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Okay. What does spirit wants for the future? What does spirit want for you for the future? Is your question? Is that what you're asking? What does spirit want for you for the future? AK just sent 15. What's the 15 for? Is that okay? Hold on. No, I'm confused. But I'm gonna cleanse the card and cleanse the cards anyway. Um, let's just cleanse the cards, shall? All right. Let me write in the chat. Okay. Yes, please write in the chat, honey. Fonzie, no. No. It is not the Fonzie show today. We are on a time constraint. All right. No, ma'am. No, sir. That's a great question. Yes, but you will get your food soon. So please stop. Uh huh. Uh. Can you hear his meows? I really think he projects his voice for the microphone sometimes. Can y'all hear him? I think sometimes he knows what he's doing. I think cats are way smarter than we give them credit for. Wanda says Fonzie be acting up. I'm telling you, like, oh my god. All right. Chaquia says, Lamarr, you kept saying a pop star. I always grew up loving Beyonce and how her connections to her ancestors and creating wealth beyond her. Interesting. See? That makes sense. Okay, AK wants to know. I want to know what spirit wants me to know about my future and will I be successful? What does AK's ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors want AK to know about her future and will AK be successful in her future, spirit? Give us clarity and insight. Okay, well. Will AK be successful in her future? What does AK's angels, ancestors, protectors want AK to know? Yes, he knows exactly what he's doing, right, Nadamore? I mean, Tawanda says, "Oh, cats are big divas and divos." Very much so, very much. I thought I was the only diva in my house, honey. Well, I tell you, the crown. There's a fight for the crown every day in this house, child. And usually Fonzie be the one with the crown. That's the real tea. Anyway, let's get to not Chaquia's question. Whose question are we on right now? We're not. Are we done? Wait, whose question are we on right now? AK. My bad, AK. See, Fonzie trying to take over the show. Hold on. No, Fonzie. All right. We're doing AK's question, which is once again, what does AK's angels, ancestors, protectors want AK to know about AK's future, and will AK be successful in her future? Queen of Swords. Spirit shows you being an intellectual, AK. Someone that's serious minded, someone that's strategic, a strategic thinker, a strategic leader, an intellectual once again. You would be someone who could be a good teacher, actually. Once you become more developed in your intellectual confidence, I'll say. All right. Okay. Because there is such thing as an intellectual confidence in certain spaces, especially in academic spaces, which is a space you're in, AK. I get the High Priestess, though, connected to money, finances, stability. Will you be successful? I definitely think there's a strong stability, there's a strong ability for you to be successful. But it actually, your success would actually rely less on your academic skills and more on your spiritual skills, which is part of why, it's interesting, AK. Spirit is clocking some tea right now. Okay, Spirit. There's something about your life path that definitely is student, like you're not just a student academically, you're a student of life to soon be applied later. Part of why you're here in this collective, in this community, is for you to also learn and spiritually grow and evolve, to also teach others eventually. This is actually also a classroom for you, AK, low key. It's just a more fun, relaxed, less pressureful classroom where the attention isn't on you specifically as the student, but it's still a classroom nonetheless, and you actually kind of enjoy being in the classroom setting. That is so interesting. I never thought of this space that way, but I could definitely see that. Muse of inspiration. Once again, will you be successful? I think the opportunity for you to be successful is definitely there. The opportunities for you to be successful is there, but I also see the potential for you creating your own opportunities of success. So Spirit is also saying don't rely on other people. Don't rely solely on other people to get you to success. You have it within you to also create your own ladder, your own bridge to success. Okay? Okay? Native Moore says, I love this, right? The readings are really hot tonight. The personal live readings are really hot tonight, y'all. Page of Emotion shows up for you, connected to your emotions. This definitely tells me, AK, that you struggle a little bit trusting yourself. You struggle a little bit going back to childhood, youth, family dynamics with trusting. Are you making the right decisions? Are you forging the right path for yourself? Like, there is a little bit of soothing the inner child as well. All right? Being mindful of that. If not the inner child, the inner young wounded being before adulthood. Okay? That would be what, anytime under the age of what, 18, we'll say? Period. All right? The Hermit card shows up. This is about you trusting yourself more. This is about you trusting your personal path more. Recognizing maybe that the lineage you come from, the energy you come from, you're meant for more than just academics. You're meant for more beyond academics. Academics are just a catalyst for you. Academics are actually a way for you to, what's the word, Spirit? Someone else just bought a personal reading. Or did they? Oh, no. Someone just bought a mediumship reading. Was that you, Chaquia? Who just bought a mediumship reading? I'll get to it in a second. I'm sorry, AK, because I'm on a roll with you, child. Let me focus on this roll I'm with on AK. Y'all are on fire tonight. Let me focus on AK. Um, this once again feels like the energy of beyond academics for you, AK. That was you, That was you, Chaquia. I thought so. Okay. Chaquia, AK says, I'm struggling with lots of anxiety prior to taking your final exams this week. But recognize you have a purpose beyond an exam. You have a purpose beyond a grade. You have purpose beyond a professor. I'm sorry. And I respect professors. All right. I learned a lot from professors when I was in college and graduated from college with my bachelor's degree. I think you're getting beyond your bachelor's degree. I think, AK, you're getting your what? PhD? Your masters? I forgot where you are with your um journey, your school, your academic journey, right? But remember, it's a journey. A journey really doesn't have any true destination, right? I mean, there are destinations, but you stay for those destinations for a time, essentially, right? And then you continue the journey. Some people stay, buy a home and stay there for the rest of their lives, but their journey doesn't stop in their home, that one home. That one home becomes a part of their journey. Let me just sit on that. All right. Let me just let that digest and gestate for everyone in the room, not just for you, AK. Because certain things in our lives become markers of our journey, but they don't become the journey. So I don't want AK you to let school become the journey for you, because school is not the journey. School is just a part of the journey, AK. All right? The degree you will eventually get, right? The certificate you will eventually get will be the marker of that part of the journey. Okay? The question was, will you be successful? I get the Ace of Voices connected to work, job, routine. I think your level of success will be determined by your heed to your inner calling. AK. All right. I think, AK, for you throughout your journey, you're going to have inner calling moments where spirit is going to call you to a higher level, a higher vibration, a higher purpose. And it's up to you to answer those callings. Or you could become comfortable just, coasting, along, which is fine, but that's not necessarily living up to your full potential. I have to be honest, AK. All right? For you specifically, okay? Night of Emotions. You have to remind me what you're getting a master's degree in nursing. Got it. Okay. Yeah. You're getting your master's, child. I forgot what your zodiac sign is, but this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra person facing the Ten of Voices. I think relationships could be a little bit difficult. All right. There could be lessons to learn in relationships. I think you'll be successful with your work, your job, but relationships, once again, this is why it's important to not make one area of your life your main focus. You're so focused on school. You're a Pisces, got it. You're so focused on school. I would hate for you to find yourself reaching a point in life where you look up and you realize, dang, I feel alone, or I am alone. I was so focused on school all these years or all this time. I'm alone. I'm succeeding, or I'm moving in this area of life, but I'm failing in this other area of my life. Success is not just measured by a grade. Success is not just measured by how much money is in your bank account or what type of home you live in. All right? Success is layered. Success is personal. Okay? Night of Inspiration. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy facing the Muse of Emotions. Maybe someone coming in with an opportunity, or maybe someone you meet through academics as well, who puts you on a certain path that you're meant for. So once again, and I've said this to you before, AK, I feel like, once again, when it comes to opportunity, it's not always about a grade. A lot of times it's about who you know. All right? The star card connected to unexpected changes, connected to being amongst a group of people. Community. Your last card is the Three of Emotions. Will you be successful? I think, AK, you're going to have levels of success. You have the potential to reach levels, different levels, or to experience different levels of success, is what I get for you. All right? But in those different levels of success that you experience, AK, I feel like your capacity for stepping into your true purpose will always be revealed, or will always be there as well. So once again, how do I say this, Spirit? AK, the energy comes across as your true success is only as measured as how far you're willing to push yourself, how much you're willing to trust in spirit and a higher power, and how willing you are to step into your full purpose. And I'll leave it at that. Let's get your final card. All right. Child, y'all make me want to come back later tonight. These readings were on point. These $30 live personal readings tonight, honey, they gave me a fire and a sense of pride and like a I feel good and I heard things I needed to hear. Child. Ooh, these readings were good tonight, y'all. Let's get your final card, AK. And Chaquia bought a whole mediumship reading from her reading. I have to admit though, Chaquia, your reading was real tea, Chaquia. All right, so I don't blame you for getting the mediumship reading right off the bat. This was a lot of fun, you guys. Let's get your final card, AK. AK, you got the growth card too? Interesting. AK, you got the growth card as well. AK, do you have an ancestor altar created? You need an ancestor altar if you don't have an ancestor altar. This is your sign, AK, that you, if you don't have an ancestor altar, you need to get one. All right? I feel like we've talked about that as well. Okay? AK, it says this situation of time is one of rapid growth. The seeds that have been planted have germinated and taken root. Go with the flow of this growing time. You may find people and situations falling away from your life, as now they do not serve who and what you are becoming. It may be that your vibration no longer resonates with theirs. It's okay. Wish them well. Be grateful for what they brought to you and you to them, and send them on their way. Room has now been made for new experiences, new people, and new situations to help you to your next level. Period. If you are not feeling this shift right now, AK, be prepared because it will soon come to pass. You do have an ancestor altar. You need to do something for your ancestor altar tonight. Refill the water cups. Put something. If you're making dinner, maybe put out a little plate for them. It doesn't have to be a big plate, like a little something. Like, do something for your ancestor altar tonight, AK. All right. I'm free right now, but I know you have a movie to attend. Yeah, I also have dinner to eat as well. So, and cats who are, as you can see, come here. Just come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Here's Fonzie, everybody. Fonzie. Ah, 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 ah. Ow. All right. Well, Chaquia, Fonzie, if you are available later, I don't know how late you're staying up. All right. I can do your reading when I get back from the movies instead of going live later, which I don't mind doing actually, because you paid a hefty price to get that premium timing. So if you don't mind, well, actually, hold on. Let me see. Fonzie. Yeah, it's at 11 p.m. and it's like the movie theater is like right up this. It's like literally like 5-10 minutes from me. Uh, I should be free by previews included. Fonzie, previews included. I should be free a little after midnight. All right. So text me, Chaquia, or I'll text you. Um, and we will. I'll just do your live reading tonight. Actually, you're available around 1 a.m. Okay, I'm available around 1 a.m. as well. So I thought I would come. I mean, I might come live after I do Chaquia's reading. We'll see. We'll see. But Chaquia just got a mediumship reading, so she paid a hefty price. So therefore, her reading comes priority. So I will do your reading when I get back. Or you can wait Monday. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get your definitely get your reading done between now, tonight, and or tomorrow for sure. So we'll figure it out. I can't get anything done, y'all. Y'all see what I have to deal with? Fonzie wants to be seen by the public. He always always wants to be seen. Fonzie wants his own channel. He needs his own channel, I swear. All right, Fonzie. All right, you guys. Well, Fonzie, please don't do that. I thank you all for being here. This is the Lamarr and Fonzie show, apparently, so I am available for personal readings. I feel like I want to bring out the dancing lobsters, like the Amanda Bynes show. If you want a personal reading, once again, text me at 703 or 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Oh, wait. Visit my website. Oh my God. Visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. This cat, I swear to God. Visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I am available and I would love to read for you. So definitely check out my website. All right, you guys. I love you all. This cat, oh my God. All right, Chaquia, I will be contacting you soon. Thank you all for listening and watching. Once again, I have a new album out. It's called Witch's Anthem. It's available on all streaming platforms. Bye, everybody. I think we got to all the live readings, so we're good. Bye, y'all. Oh, my God. Fonzie. Who is that? Is that Tawanda? Why is your comment not popping up, Tawanda, in the thingy? All right, y'all. Bye. I love y'all. Bye. Okay. Bye, y'all. Fonzie. I can't even choose a song. Jesus. Fonzie. I've got a friend that rides for me. Her name is Karma, and this bitch will die for me. Gang, gang, Karma swift and strange. Me and Karma go together like yin and yang. Karma is so swift and strange. The last time we got together, I swear I was changed. What I put out came right back to me. I put myself out there for infinity. I'm young and naive and it keeps me honest. I'll be right there, boy, I promise. Karma will come right back to me. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. Karma will come right back to me. You'll see, you'll see.